Good morning, you guys. I am exhausted today. I am obviously at work again. Um, so basically, what I wanted to tell you about today was a little incident that I had yesterday. So if you guys have been following my weight loss surgery related videos, you know that I was transitioned to regular texture foods. So basically, the limitations that I have are to stay between 800 and 900 calories a day. I am not getting that amount, um, but that is my goal for the day. I am still having the daily water intake goal of 64 ounces minimum, and I have a minimum protein goal. Most of my meals are protein related. Um, Even my snacks are incorporating protein in some way or another. But yesterday, so one of the things that I had been dreaming of when I knew that I was going to be transitioning to the regular textured food is a cheeseburger. Obviously, I can't have bread, pasta, or rice at this point, so I have had two cheeseburgers now at this point. I haven't been able to finish the entire thing, but yesterday, I went over to the lake house and everybody else was eating lasagna for dinner. Obviously, lasagna has pasta in it, so um, I couldn't eat the lasagna. So I had brought over one of my little pre-portioned bags of ground beef, and my godmother grilled up a cheeseburger for me. And like for a little over an hour and a half after I ate um, the portion of burger that I was able to eat, I felt like I had eaten like maybe one bite too much. And what I mean by that, like if you have had weight loss surgery before, you know how crucial it is to listen to your fullness cues and make sure that you are not eating even just one bite more. Like once your fullness cues start, you have to listen to them, because even just eating one bite more, it can cause so many problems. So I had pressure in my chest. I had initially, like before the pressure started, I felt like I was going to throw up. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did this. And the only reason I had taken another bite is because I wasn't sure if my nose was running. So a runny nose is actually a fullness cue post-surgery, according to my dietitians. And so I have followed that quite well. But yesterday it was cold at the lake because it was raining all day. And so I wasn't sure if my nose was running because I was full or if my nose was running because I was cold. Because normally when I get cold, my nose starts to run. It's just something that happens. And so I decided not to listen to that as a fullness cue, and I took one additional bite. And like I said, I felt like I was going to throw up. Um, I felt like I had to burp, but like when my body was going through that motion of trying to burp, it felt like everything was going to come up. And I was super scared and anxious for like 45 minutes. And then it changed into just this pressure in my chest. And that I know is a fullness thing, because ever since I've had this surgery, um, like if I eat too quickly or if I eat too much, I get a pressure here, and it's like someone is like pushing on your chest super hard. And so like I was really, really nervous. I thought I had really screwed up. And I think one of the things that you have to realize with this surgery is you definitely have to give yourself a lot of grace with this surgery, because there's so much that you have to learn. And you have to adapt to like a whole new set of rules when it comes to eating, not just following like the dietary restrictions and guidelines that your surgeon's office or your dietitian is giving you, but like having to learn what a fullness cue is. Because like I never knew that some of the things that the dietitians consider fullness cues are actually fullness cues, like sneezing, runny nose, burping, and like that pressure in your chest, and hiccuping. Um, I added the pressure in my chest just because I know that, like, ever since surgery, like I said, that has happened if I either eat too quickly or if I've eaten too much. And so, like, the list from my dietitian, they have told me sneezing, runny nose, hiccuping, and burping are the 4 fullness cues that they really emphasize paying attention to. And like I said, I have done a wonderful job following all of the fullness cues up to that point yesterday, but I just was so mad at myself because I'm like, oh my God, if you throw up all of this dinner, um, which I just had like a small burger, and like I said, I couldn't even finish the entire thing because I was full. So I don't know. I was just so frustrated and mad at myself. And you definitely have to give yourself grace because this is a learning process. This whole surgical process with weight loss surgery is a learning process. You have to learn what your body can handle and what it can't. And you're basically like starting out as a newborn baby. That's why you kind of go through the puree stages, which is like baby food. And you have like the liquids, you're pushing hydration and protein and all of these things that are really important to be able to function as a human being. And you just have to like understand that if you make a mistake, it's not going to completely unravel your entire surgical process. Just get back on the wagon as soon as you can. And I have to remind myself of that on a constant basis because I tend to be extremely, extremely hard on myself. And so, like yesterday, I was beating myself up in the head for that. And like after I got home, I got on the exercise bike for 30 minutes and kind of, got out a little bit of my frustrations on the exercise bike, but I was just so mad at myself because I was like, what are you doing? You cannot screw this up. And this morning, like, I hadn't lost any weight from yesterday, which I have also been really bad about getting on the scale on a daily basis. And my surgeon's office had told me not to do that, but I have been. And so like yesterday I was at 204.4 pounds, and this morning I'm still at 204.4 pounds. So I didn't lose anything, but I also didn't gain any weight. So yeah, but anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you guys. Definitely take it easy on yourself. Give yourself grace. It is a learning process. Take the time to understand that you're not going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And you're going to make mistakes, but it's like I said, it's not going to unravel your entire surgical process as long as you get back on the right track as soon as you can. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any questions or want me to discuss any other topics, weight loss surgery related, losing weight related, dietary related, or whatever, any of my jobs. I am working urgent care. Today is Sunday. So anyways, that is it for today's video. It is 7:12 a.m. and I might film another video before I go inside. But anyways, I will talk to you guys in my next video.